and welcome to World War G. I'm Troy.
Troy is literally one of a kind. He's a goblin or a hobbit or a kobold, which is a type of gremlin.
I'm AJ.
AJ? What kind of name is AJ? Oh, you race cars?
Okay, so here I was, just sitting at home in the basement here, just, thinking, okay, AJ's gonna come over soon. Gonna have a nice time recording.
Right.
Everything will be fine. No. I get a call from AJ saying, hey, I have a taste test for us.
I'm over here at 7-Eleven.
How does that taste? How does that taste? How does it taste?
Well, I was going through, okay, so all the other taste tests that they have, like, the only other one that's out right now is Subway has a new apple something cookie, and I couldn't have gotten with that one.
No. Couldn't have gone with a nice, simple cookie. No. We had to go for the one slice challenge.
Yeah. Come on, Troy. You know it's for the podcast.
Uh-huh. So, here's what the one slice challenge is. It is a slice of pizza.
There's like 3 to choose from.
Mm-hmm. The Packy, which that's a name that haunts my dreams.
Yeah.
Because then we did that with the one chip challenge with them. The Packy Haunted Ghost Pepper chips. 2-ounce bag.
Yeah.
And this 11 pepper sauce. So apparently the one slice challenge is you take the chips and the sauce, stick them on the pizza, enjoy, quote unquote,
right,
and then wash it down with this liquid death.
Brought to you by Mountain Dew.
Brought to you by Mountain Dew. Which,
they have 2 different ones. It's basically just water. But I believe that, like, while we can still taste, should we do a taste test on these liquid deaths?
It's on liquid, sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just water.
It is a pretty cool looking can, though.
Well, because it says liquid death, so you think it's got to be something crazy, but no, it's just a can of water.
They have the sparkling and the regular. Sparkling's not bad. It's not too, like, I was worried it's going to be too fizzy.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Okay, so let's create the pizzas here. We're going to record this here in a second for TikTok, so if you're following our TikTok, you can see us die. So here's going to be my technique.
Yes.
I'm going to pour the sauce on first over the pizza.
Oh, so that the chips stick to it, right? I've seen it the other way where, like, people will throw down the chips and then they put this on top, but then it looks like it's more of a mess.
Right.
Man.
Okay.
This sauce, Jesus.
Oh, it's thick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at the backside of that. It looks like taco seasoning sauce.
Oh, it's sludge. Oh. Ooh. God,
Don't smell it.
What have you gotten me into? All right, I'm going to spread it around a bit.
It kind of smells a little like there's some teriyaki in it. As far as the peppers go, ghost peppers, jalapenos, chili powder, black pepper, white pepper, chipotle, jalapenos. There's 11 different peppers in this one little thing.
I got a little bit of my finger, and I made the mistake of tasting it, and just that little bit, oh God. Hang on, I need to turn on the fan. I'm getting hot already. I have 2 fans going.
Woo! That is pretty toasty.
This is your idea, by the way.
I know.
You have nobody to blame but yourself.
Nothing clears up the sinuses quite like liquid death.
And the one thing that my messed up COVID senses, one thing it didn't affect was spice.
Really?
Yes.
Like, of all things.
Of all things. Okay. I'm going to crunch them up. Put them on that way.
That's a lot of chips.
Really going to be all the chips? Does it have to be all the chips? Because that's How are you supposed to eat that?
I'll have to take a picture of this.
You can't eat this.
No.
Oh, I hate you so much.
All right.
Now, question.
Yes.
Do we have to eat the entire slice?
I don't know.
Or is it just like a one bite sort of thing?
Oh, you'd go through all this effort to put it together and then only take one bite? I don't know about that. We'll see how it is. See how you're feeling.
Okay. So I'm going to...
Now go over.
I gotta get these chips under control. This is... I mean, if I pick this up, like, it's all just gonna...
All over the place, yeah.
Okay. Alright. You motherfucker. Okay. I'm gonna record here on TikTok, so you're gonna hear me explain this again really quick. Because we're gonna do a 3-minute video, so bear with me here.
Yes.
Okay. So, this is the one slice challenge from 7-Eleven, and what we're going to be doing here is we have an entire package of their haunted ghost pepper chips. You want to see? Oh, there we go. A packet of their 7-Eleven 11 pepper sauce,
Which includes jalapenos, ghost peppers, chili powder, black pepper, white pepper, chipotle, jalapenos. Yeah, the list goes on and on. Well, 11 items here.
stick that on my lapel there. And you crunch up all the chips, you put them on a slice of pizza with the packet of sauce, and
wash it down with some liquid death.
Wash it down with some liquid death. That's the one slice challenge, and we're going to take it down right now. We've already prepped for everything. We already got it set. Got all the chips and stuff on the pizza.
As many as would fit.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just gonna go.
Cheers and tears. Here we go.
I'm really hoping that the bread kind of helps to make it not as bad.
The pizza is helping.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bread and the cheese and stuff is helping. Woo! There it goes. Oh, there it goes. It's kicking in now. Starting up. Mm-hmm.
I didn't get breakfast, so this is like perfect.
Is it? Is this your perfect breakfast? All right, take another bite. Are you on bite 3?
3 or 4.
Oh. I'm getting the flop sweat. It's coming already. It's not horrible, though. Like, it's... We've had worse.
Right. Yeah.
Like that one chip challenge.
That was a hell of a lot worse.
We did was a lot worse.
Your stomach just hurts. You started hiccuping.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Like, the fact that I'm able to talk right now
Yeah.
is a big deal. But I am going to take some liquid death here. Alright, so just about out of time on our TikTok here, but honestly, it's not bad. If you don't mind spice too much,
Yeah.
I would suggest checking it out. It's not horrible.
It's a great deal for $3.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that's what I was telling you before the podcast. Is like bag of chips itself is like $3 normally. Liquid death was like $1.70 something, and then the pizza is like $1 or something. So all together, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, my mouth is on fire.
Right.
But it's not. It's like you ate a lot of like
Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
yeah, spicy Cheetos.
Right.
Shut this off too. Yeah, this is kind of spice I'm actually kind of used to. Another bite.
Oh, the crust helps too. On the back some. What do you think of the hot sauce? I think that's probably the hottest part.
Yeah.
Worse than the chip. Like, I've had the chips before. They're decent. But I think this 11 pepper sauce is what's making it even hotter.
Mm-hmm. I think we just did the sauce and the chips, we'd be dying.
Yeah.
But that pizza really helps. Like the dairy, the cheese and the bread, I think, is what really helps it.
Right. It's an interesting combination. Like, all spice aside, I've never put chips on a pizza before.
Me neither. I'm getting a little toasty, though. And that's the other thing that's weird. Drinking water out of a can.
Yeah.
Like, I expect it to be something else.
The only time I've ever had that before is at the Vans Warped Tour. They were selling water in cans for everybody.
Okay. So, the 7-Eleven 1-slice challenge out of 5 ghost peppers. What are you giving it?
I'm almost at a 5 as far as taste goes. Like, it's spicy.
Yeah.
But it's a cool combination. I'm kind of digging it.
It's slowly ramping up more and more. Like, I don't think I'll be able to finish it. Let me do what you did. Go from the back. Get some of that crushed. Okay.
It really cuts the heat.
Yeah, I gotta give it a 5 too. I mean,
It's not unbearable, but it is really spicy. I kind of like it's like got a hickory.
Wake you up.
It's got a hickory taste to it. That hot sauce.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I think if we nix the hot sauce and just had the chips and the pizza, I think it'd be fine.
Right.
I think it's that hot sauce that's really doing a number.
She actually had that hot sauce behind the counter. You couldn't just like grab it.
Oh, really?
You had to like literally like ask for it.
It's like condoms or something.
I guess. I don't know.
Condoms, cigarettes, and pepper sauce.
Yep. Man, that'd be an awesome name for a band.
It's gonna be the name of the episode. Whew, nose is running.
I probably got maybe 1 ounce of chips on the pizza itself.
Like, I don't know what we were supposed to do
to keep them on there.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna set that aside. Clean up all these chip pieces here. Here I thought I was just gonna have a nice, easy podcast.
Right.
But no. Gotta come with the spice.
Perhaps next week of pumpkin spice.
Speaking of which, I believe Halloween is on a
Sunday.
Yeah. We would record.
Yeah.
Should do something.
Halloween spooky episode or something.
All right. I'm glad you're going to take control of this next segment so I can kind of relax the mouth. But this is Everybody Loves a List.
Everybody loves a list.
So, I was scrolling through TikTok the other day, and this person brought up this article, and I'm like, really? Like, science took time out of their way to come up with this list, but apparently they did. So this is scientific research group from Mars revealed the months with the year of which the months of the sexiest people, and this is based off of 500 different celebrities, what month their birthday was in.
Right, so which is the sexiest month, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And this is research people, so
this is scientific.
Don't get mad at us.
These are people with lab coats and glasses with beakers.
Yeah.
Figuring all this out.
So, coming in at number 12, June, with only 29 celebrities that they found to be attractive. Yeah.
Sorry, June babies.
11, July. 10.
The X was July.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
10, May.
Okay.
9, January. 8, November. 7, October. See, now we're at that halfway point, From here on, they're slowly tipping the scales.
Yeah, from now on, it's like the really sexy people.
Exactly. So, number 6, March.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, September. 4, December. 3, February.
Mm-hmm.
2, Troy's just waiting. Okay. 2, August. And number 1, April.
Look. It's science.
Yeah.
Well, tell me which month you were born in?
You don't even know? What the hell? We're best friends here.
For the people listening.
August 1st.
April 23rd.
Yeah. I was going to say, yeah.
So we're the two sexy months. Two sexiest months right here.
Damn. Wow.
You're listening to the Sexiest podcast. So, trying to see if they have
which celebrities?
Yeah. So apparently 60 of the sexiest celebrities were born in April.
Right. And then it went down to 51.
51 for August.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of wish that they had more of the celebrities on there.
Well, they have a picture of Emma Watson.
Yes.
For April. And then Chris Hemsworth is in August.
George Clooney he's a Taurus, which is April 20th to May 20th.
So those are the sexiest star signs.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So number 1 is Aries. Number 2 is Taurus.
Oh, 3. I made the top 3.
Top 3.
Yeah.
I'm number 2.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Not only are our months sexy, but our signs are sexy too.
Our signs are sexy. Okay. I'm trying to see if they had a link or something. Most beautiful women of 2021 ranked. No, that doesn't help me because it says number 1 is Scarlett Johansson. She was born in November.
Yeah. You're sorry, you only made number 8.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd like to see which 500 celebrities they put on this list.
I'd like to see that too.
Right?
I'm really curious.
Damn it, science, don't let us down.
You gotta post your findings.
Yeah.
Science.
Yeah.
Isn't that what part of science is? Come up with a hypothesis.
Yes, right.
Then the theory, hypothesis. I don't remember how it goes.
We're sexy, Troy. We don't have to know.
That's right. We don't have to know. Sexy people don't need science. All right.
Science needs us.
Exactly. All right. Sorry for all you unattractive people that were born
in other months
in June and July. So let's get to This Week in Geek.
This Week in Geek.
For those who may not know, if you're new to the podcast, this segment where we take a look at all the interesting geek type news throughout the week. Also, you may want to go check out our DLC because we're going to have a couple stories over there that we don't get to here.
Yes.
We had a plethora of stories this week. Ozzy Osbourne says that Satan kept him safe from COVID-19.
Praise the Dark Lord.
All hail Satan. So, Ozzy Osbourne gave a shout out to a special someone down below for keeping him safe from COVID-19. In a recent statement shared with Metal Hammer, the Prince of Darkness, cheekily credited his lifelong devotion to the almighty Satan for preventing him from catching the virus while members of his family weren't as lucky. This is what he says, quote, my wife had the virus, and my daughter had the virus. I never got it. Being a devil wears your bad doesn't have his good points. It's the first time I've ever done an Ozzy impression.
That was not bad.
Thank you.
Did you have to? So typically, voice actors, they'll grab a couple of different voices and mash them together to create other ones.
No, I just remembered how he sounded from the Osbournes TV show.
Oh, okay.
Could use a little work though. I'm not gonna lie. Got to practice a bit on it. Yeah, the 72-year-old has been dealing with a litany of other health issues over the last few years: Parkinson's, a broken neck, a nasty bout of pneumonia. But he didn't get COVID. So Satan will not protect you from a broken neck, but he will protect you from COVID.
Good to know.
He didn't protect me.
Yeah. What the hell? And I worship him every other day. What
and
the
I
hell
left Christianity. Come on. Step up your game. Well, I guess I don't worship Satan because I don't believe in him.
Yeah.
So, well, all right, that's my bad.
Dang it.
I guess I gotta go sacrifice a goat.
Then maybe you'll get your taste buds back.
Yeah. Then maybe my taste and smell will be normal again.
So, the Superman, let's see. The 5th issue of DC Comics series, Superman, Son of Kal-El, will and has confirmed that the new Superman, Jon Kent, child of Clark Kent and Lois Lane, is bisexual. After falling for Jay, a male reporter DC announced this week.
Clutching my pearls. This set the internet on fire for a bit.
It honestly did.
Especially the conservatives. They were very upset.
Yeah.
Because I think they thought it was Clark Kent.
Right, because they didn't actually read the article.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I would say...
This drive-by media kind of like just sees...
Drive-by media.
Yeah. Just quickly drives by and catches the title of these articles and they're like, oh, I gotta have an opinion.
Right. And even if it was Clark Kent, I would say, who gives a fuck?
He wouldn't be the first one because, like, you already had, which Batman? One of the Robins.
Oh,
he went on a date.
Tim Drake.
Yes, yeah, he went on a date with another boy.
That's right.
And then also you have Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. That romance.
They're always bouncing back and forth.
Oh yeah,
from the sexes,
right?
Yeah, there's been bisexual, gay, lesbian characters all over comic books for years.
More so on the DC side, though, right?
Yeah, that's true. All the ones that were popping in my mind have been all DC.
Yeah, Marvel.
They have a couple. There's a mutant, and his name's North Star. He's an X-Man for a while. He was gay. They had a big wedding and everything.
Any other Marvel superheroes that you could see, like
coming out?
Yeah.
As odd as it sounds, Wolverine.
Really?
As odd as it sounds. Yeah. I mean, the dude has been alive for 200 years.
He's probably experimented.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been in wars, he's seen some shit.
See, for me personally, I was thinking they might do, like, Deadpool.
Deadpool actually is. I think
Really?
I think Deadpool's pansexual.
Okay.
Actually, now I think about it.
That makes perfect sense.
Who else could I see? Maybe. She-Hulk, but that's just for my own fantasies.
Some kinky stuff going on in the up at the office.
Yeah, up at the legal office. Submariner, Nightcrawler. Oh,
ooh, yeah.
Bobby Drake, Iceman.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He came out recently. He's gay.
Okay, so Marvel does have quite a few.
We got a couple.
Yeah.
I just forgot about him. Johnny Storm. That's another one I could see. Torch.
Yeah.
But I would say, if they really want to cause controversy, get some of your big characters. Let's get Bruce Wayne to come out. Or Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Or Peter Parker.
Right.
Or, Steve Rogers or Tony Stark.
That would definitely cause some waves.
Tony Stark I could see being like pansexual.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I could see that.
I could see that. He's a very sexual being, so I could see him
wooing everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to continue on with this. Dean Cain says Superman coming out, quote, isn't bold or brave.
Okay. Why is that, Dean?
On the other side of the coin,
yeah,
Dean Cain, one of the actors who portrayed Superman, has spoke. You are going down on those chips.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Dean Cain, one of the actors who has portrayed Superman, has spoken out about the latest DC comic book character version being bisexual. Cain, who played the superhero, he didn't play this version of the superhero.
No.
See, that's a misnomer there. In the 1990s TV series Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, appeared on Fox and Friends first, oh goody, Tuesday, and talked about the character of Jon Kent, written as the son of Clark Kent and Lois Lane, being in a relationship with another man. Forthcoming edition. This is what he said, quote, they said it's a bold new direction. I say they're bandwagoning. Yeah, because you don't want, comic book characters to reflect society. Heaven forbid. He continues, if they had done this 20 years ago, perhaps that would be bold or brave. But brave would be having him fight for the rights of gay people in Iran, where they'll throw you off a building for the offense of being gay. Dean, I know you listen. So listen up. 20 years ago, it wasn't extremely socially acceptable to come out as gay.
Right.
Even just 20 years ago. It was a lot more than it was like back in the 60s or the 50s, obviously, but even then, it was still a little iffy. See, now is a perfect time because now people are much more free and open to come out. It's much more prevalent in our society.
It is. The other thing that, I would have to disagree with him is I think that we want representation when it comes to our superheroes. We want to be able to, idolize a superhero, and we want everybody to idolize a superhero, you know, and to feel inclusive. And they've done this, in the past with, other superheroes that, even they had, what was it, a one in a wheelchair as well?
Yeah.
Remember, I think we reported on that,
we did
last year or so.
Yeah.
They have all sorts of different superheroes just to have representation of everybody. You know, they want representation in Disney characters and princesses, right? So everybody feels inclusive. Same goes for superheroes. Mm-hmm. You know, these are the people that we idolize and we want to be like. Yes. And if you don't really have one that's up on the screen that represents what you stand for and who you are, it's difficult to really like empathize and like put yourself in their shoes.
Right, exactly. I mean, think about how long it had to, how long it took to get a big name, a big budget PG-13 African American superhero up on screen.
Oh yeah, and you saw how well Black Panther did.
Yeah,
yeah,
it was huge.
Yeah,
the last one that was big was Blade, but that was rated R. So I mean, kids couldn't go see that.
And you could like say put Luke Cage up there, but it wasn't. It was on television.
Yeah,
it wasn't blockbuster.
Yeah, but I mean
level.
But you're right. It's important for people to see themselves in these characters. And
right.
Dean, as a straight white man, you have literally thousands of characters. Okay? Times are a-changing.
Right.
Adapt or die, Dean Cain. As Brad Pitt once said in one of his films. I don't remember which one it was. I don't know. But yeah. Statement. I mean, the sentiment's the same.
So, Call of Duty has really cracked down on cheaters in recent months. Like, to the point where they posted this tweet. It's, "Dear cheaters, we love games, and it's our passion. We're honored to make games for the greatest fans in the world. We don't always get it right." Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Activision. But we're committed to doing our best. Cheating ruins the fun for everyone. No one likes a cheater. Our goal is to deliver a fun and fair game experience for our developers, for our fans, and most importantly, for Call of Duty players everywhere. Cheaters aren't welcome. There's no tolerance for cheating, and soon you'll know what we mean. Call of Duty. It's like dun dun dun, right?
Yeah.
They have new firmware and that's going to be going into Call of Duty Warzone and also Vanguard, which comes out later, like soon. You can pre-order it now. But the technology that they're putting into this, and they actually have a dedicated team of specialists that are just looking for cheaters. Like, a whole department is just centered around this. I'm like, that would be so damn funny if that's your job title. You know, you're like cheater finder.
Yeah.
On Call of Duty.
I'm on the Call of Duty Anti-Cheat League. So, I don't play Call of Duty much.
Yeah.
So, tell me, how would one cheat in that game?
For the most part, it's like using upgraded weapons, shooting through walls. There are also like different mods that you can put on your on your guns. Well, put on your controllers. But for the most part, the biggest one I would say is probably shooting through walls. That one bugs the hell out of me. It's like everybody else is like trying that, or these really like there's people that are really good at quick scoping, but then there's people that are insanely like you'll be shooting at them and then all of a sudden they just like, you know, they've got their back to you, they turn around, shoot you once, you're dead.
Right.
You're like,
yeah.
How in the hell? Like I put a whole fucking clip into your back. Yeah. So they're really cracking down on that. And good for them. I really appreciate that because that's one of my biggest pet peeves when I'm playing like online with other players. Like, I know sometimes, and I can accept it, and I've gotten better at it. I used to be like, oh, they're fucking cheating. They've got to be cheating, you know? But it's just like, no, I just missed my shots. But I want to say that to my other, like, you know, teammates and stuff. They're, oh, they're shooting me through walls. Like, yeah.
It's got to be them. It's not me.
It's the lag. It's the lag. You know, blame it on the lag. But no, then you also come across these, like, cheaters. And the only time that I've ever been able to do it is on some of the multiplayers. They have certain areas where you can actually see through parts of the map, but they just need to fix that with a patch. That's not necessarily what they're going after, but your account will be banned if you do try to cheat.
Okay.
So hopefully that puts I kind of wish that they would do this with other games, like moving forward. I hope it's not just these huge, big budget games that everybody kind of implements to some degree, like cracking down on cheating.
Well, maybe this will kind of trickle down. Like when they see Call of Duty do it, maybe then these smaller games, if they have success with it, these smaller games will see, okay, we can do this too.
Right. We won't be able to dedicate a specific, like a whole team to it, but like one individual.
But they
or
can
somebody,
put in like measures in place to
right.
Yeah.
Well, and they'd also so they would look at the footage, and you can also basically whistleblow on them and send it into PlayStation or Microsoft, and they'll look at the footage and deem it whether they've been cheating or not. And
Yeah, because I've experienced stuff like that with
Battlefront.
No, not Battlefront. I just started playing Apex Legends on the Switch.
Oh yeah.
And I've also experienced it a lot with Overwatch.
Okay.
Like, I'll just, like you said, just blast this person
Right.
with my weapon, and their health barely goes down. They turn to me, blam, one shot.
You're dead.
Like,
you've got like red or blue. You've got some blue armor on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah, it's annoying.
How are you liking Apex, by the way?
I'm not good at it. I'll tell you that right now. I'll get better, but right now I am not good at it.
Do you have any favorite characters?
No, I literally have barely gotten into it. Like, I played it twice.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's a little bit of a learning curve, but it is so much fun. And if you can run with like trios, Bangalore, she's pretty much my main that I'll use. The other one that I think that you would really like,
Yes,
is Fuse.
Yeah, I'm just getting used to the gameplay and used to the maps and how everything runs. Like that's how it was with Overwatch.
Yes.
I'd play Overwatch the first few times and I'd just get my ass handed to me. But now I'm actually fairly good at Overwatch. And so, ask me again in 6 months.
Deal. Also
they-
give Valkyrie, give her a chance.
Okay.
She's really good.
So, William Shatner went to space for a grand total of 4 minutes.
I saw that.
I saw it too.
That's about how long he lasts in the bedroom.
At 90, he's not doing anything in the bedroom anymore. Well, if you don't know,
At 90, I think I would probably go into space. Well, I mean, fuck it. Why not?
I mean, if you die up there, that's going to be a cool story.
Oh, yeah.
So if you don't know, William Shatner and George Takei, who played Sulu, have had a long-running feud for a long, long, long time.
Oh, yeah.
George Takei basically thinks William Shatner is a conceited diva, essentially, and he's not wrong.
With, like, some of his requests that he did on the sets?
Well, and the way that he acted, the way he talked to other people, the way,
Just kind of thinking he was above everybody else?
Exactly. Like with Next Generation, with Picard, Patrick Stewart had everybody's respect. Everybody loved Patrick Stewart. They still talk about him to this day. Everybody's still really good friends from that cast. And then the people from the original series be like, yeah, we didn't have that.
There wasn't that chemistry or that bond.
We didn't have that friendship with our captain, quote unquote. We were friends.
Right.
The other crew members.
Did that kind of come through in the show? Having seen it?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not
On set, they were professional about it?
Yeah.
I just wondered if, like, you could kind of see that resentment, like, not really wanting to do what the captain told you to do.
No.
Kind of
No. So, George Takei has commented on Shatner going up to space. He gave an interview to Page 6. And this is what he says. So, 90 years old is going to show a great deal more on the wear and tear on the human body. so he'll be a good specimen to study. He continues, although he's not the fittest specimen of 90 years old, so he'll be a specimen that's unfit.
Damn. Shots fired.
And he continues, he ends it with, he's boldly going where other people have gone before. Dang, George!
Yeah.
Taking shots at Shatner. You know, doing that Sulu impression, I almost went into comic book guy.
You did.
Like,
yeah.
they're really
yeah.
close. That's funny.
I still think it's good on Shatner. You know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I say. Hey, good for him. And that's all George had to say. Like, hey, good for him.
Yeah.
But no, he had to be a...
Did they think you...
Had to be all sassy about
so he
it.
commented, like, was this to a reporter, or was this, like... Okay. He does kind of come across, like, as a little snarky.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the times.
Yeah. And that's how he's always been. Like, he's always...
He's got that sass about him.
Yeah, he's always just told it how it is.
Or how he believes it to be.
Right. Yeah.
It would be kind of interesting to see, 90-year-old person. I think he might be the oldest person up into space.
He is, yes.
So it would be kind of interesting to see how he was able to pass the physical. Did they just say, like,
he's William Shatner.
That was it?
That's what I would say, yeah. He's William Shatner.
How did they do it? Like, did he get paid to do this, or did he have to pay to do this?
I have no idea. Honestly, I haven't really looked into it that deep.
Kind of be curious. To see
it was on Jeff Bezos's ship, so It's not like he went through NASA or anything.
Yeah,
he did like astronaut training.
Isn't that so damn crazy? You've got like NASA, and then you've got some dude that's just got a shit ton of money, and he can go into space now.
Yeah, his giant dick-shaped rocket.
Yeah. I think I've seen a similar rocket like on Austin Powers.
Yeah.
How
about that? A crazy evil genius sent a dick-shaped rocket into space. And fantasy becomes reality. Crazy bald evil genius.
There's a new company that's seeking to change the image of overweight people in Japan society. One of the most unusual industries appears just recently. You can rent a middle-aged dude, or you can rent a fat person. They have different categories. They have the 100 kilogram, which is about 220 pounds.
Okay.
They also have the over 125 and the over 150 kilogram category.
Okay.
The different things, like this company went on to say, like, if you need help eating a crazy portion on the menu, you can hire somebody. If you want help picking out a present for somebody who's heavy set, so they can try it on, to see how it looks on them, to see if it's worth purchasing.
Okay.
Doing a cosplay, and you want somebody to dress up in as a heavy set character. Want somebody to
so insulting.
Want somebody to stand by me when I'm taking a picture to look thinner.
So you're the thin one in the photo? Oh my god.
Yeah. I have a problem, and I want advice from a heavyset person about it, and I want somebody to play on a seesaw with me. I swear to God, that's the list that they have on their website.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't give any prices, but yeah, that's them.
Actually, it does down here.
Oh.
Debbie Kari, or I think that's the name of the company, charges 2,000 yen, or $19
an hour.
An hour.
Okay.
Like, hey, fatty, I got a bunch of stuff on this menu I need to eat.
Can I, get your help with it? You could do, like, food challenges.
That's true. That's true. Man, I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but what they're doing, it's like you can rent a fat person for stuff that only fat people can do, like on the seesaw.
If
Or to
they
eat a lot
did
of
that,
food.
if they did that over here in the U.S., I guess they could stop, unemployment. Or,
That's true. That's true.
Like, there'd be nobody without a job.
It's
if you
true.
wanted one, you could have one.
Oh man. Okay. All right.
Eat your way into a job.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Again, I appreciate the sentiment, but
It does seem degrading.
Yeah, the examples they give are extremely degrading.
Yeah.
Here, stand next to me while I take a selfie, so I'm the good-looking one in the photo.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I don't think I would, get paid $19 an hour to take that type of abuse.
I mean, $19 an hour, it's pretty good. That's
Right.
good money, but
Yeah.
still.
Here, I need you to eat this food for me and then take a picture next to me.
Eat all this food, you fat slob. Then we're going to take a selfie so people see how fat and disgusting you are and how thin and awesome I am.
Yeah. And then we're going to go ride a seesaw.
Then we're going to go on the seesaw, you fat bitch.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
Japan. They're an interesting bunch.
What's going on, Japan? What are you doing over there? All right. Let's get to our Revs and Recs.
Saw a couple movies this week.
Yes.
One of those that I happened to catch was the newest Nicolas Cage film, Pig. He, without giving too much, I don't want to give too much away, but he's an Oregon gentleman that lives up there as a former kind of truffle hunter, that his pig gets taken, but it's like really slow burn, and it's kind of like a John Wick, but just the opposite.
Right. You stole my pig, now I'm going to go kill everybody?
Yeah, but he doesn't really go around killing everybody. Like, he has other ways to kind of exact his revenge.
Okay.
It goes into the fantasy realm a little bit, which I thought was bizarre. There's lots of different like side stories going on. It was definitely a interesting movie, and not Nicolas Cage normally, one of his movies where he's running on the cover.
Yeah, right.
But I don't want to give too much away of the plot or anything, because it's best not knowing when you go into it and just being pleasantly surprised, or you're going to either really like it and kind of be into it, or not like the direction that they went with it. The trailer definitely doesn't do it justice, like, at all.
I'm watching the trailer right now.
Yeah, it makes it out to be something completely different than what it really is. But it's been getting a lot of praise as far as, like, Nicolas Cage roles go. It's sitting at 97% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you see this?
Redbox.
Redbox?
Picked it up, yeah. Had a free Redbox code, and I'd already seen the other ones, and like, might as well give this a chance.
Okay. I have to check this out.
So, out of 5 truffles, I think I'm going to give this one a 2. I really like the score, and it was kind of like darker and slow, like to the resolution. But yeah,
Okay. Another movie that
right.
Nick Cage made because he needs alimony.
Yes. The dude has made so many damn movies in the last 10 years, it's ridiculous.
I think if we got like $10,000, we could probably get him on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, hey Nick, we'll pay you $10,000. Just come on our podcast. I bet he'd do it.
Oh, for sure, hands down. Yeah. No questions asked. I don't even know what I would ask him.
I wouldn't ask him. I wouldn't interview him. Like, he'd just be on the podcast. We just talk about geeky things.
He's just sitting there.
He's a nerd.
Yeah.
He's a superhero fan.
Make some Ghost Rider references.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, his kid's name is Kal-El, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
All right. So I also saw a film, No Time to Die, newest James Bond film.
This one we've been waiting for years. It seems like.
Literal.
Yeah.
Yes, literal years. So, this is the newest movie, newest James Bond film to star Daniel Craig. This is the fifth one he's done.
So you got Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Spectre,
Skyfall and Spectre,
Skyfall, Spectre, and then this one.
This one, yeah. Fifth. So this movie, obviously I don't want to give a lot away, but essentially this movie picks up James Bond and Madeline, remember her from Spectre, are living a nice, quiet life when things go awry. Turns out that this secret organization has this essentially ultimate weapon that they are going to release on people. And it's now up to James Bond to figure out who they are and what they want and what this weapon is and how to stop it.
Okay.
Pretty simple James Bond plot.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Mm-hmm. So this one stars, obviously, Daniel Craig as James Bond. It stars Rami Malek as the villain.
How did he do as a villain, as far as villains go?
He was good for the film. He wasn't doing anything like crazy.
Yeah.
You know? Like he...
Not really super bold choices with the role or taking any...
Like the character isn't going to be memorable. But he served for what the film was. And that's pretty much what I can say about this entire film. We were talking before we started recording. Asked me, is it the best James Bond film? No. But it's not the worst. And as far as the Daniel Craig Bond films go, again, no, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's like...
Smack dab in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
It wraps up the story. Daniel Craig, his Bond story pretty well. But I will say the plot was a little all over the place. Like,
really?
They didn't really have like it didn't seem like they had a direction to go. It's like
him going to random different locations.
Yeah. Which, I mean, James Bond films do a lot, but like it didn't serve much of a purpose. Like, and they kind of shoehorned Blofeld in there, and he didn't really need to be there, and like they had several characters that didn't really need to be there, and they had a bunch of villains.
Did you have a lot of people reprising roles?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Some made it, some did not. And it just seemed like they were thinking, okay, this is Daniel Craig's last James Bond film. Let's just go out with a bang and just throw everything at it.
Yeah.
And I think because of that, the film kind of suffered. Like, I think if they were to have backed off a little bit, really focus more on the plot and the direction they need to go, A to B to C, I think it would have been a lot better. Instead of trying to tie all these different markers into one thing, and it just, yeah.
What I'm currently trying to do is go through and rewatch all of these movies, and for the most part, most of them are available on Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
And I own them all as well, but Is this one of those ones where you'd actually need to go back and watch all these movies beforehand to
Yes.
really appreciate? Okay.
Yep. Like my mom is in Idaho currently, and she said, "Oh, she's with my aunt and uncle." She says, "Oh, we're gonna go watch James Bond." I said, "If you don't know the Daniel Craig films, you're not gonna know what the heck is going on."
Right.
Because I mean, he talks about Vesper Lynn again. Got that his friend from the CIA, he's back.
Right.
Yeah, Blofeld, like I said, he's back, and Madeline again. And if you haven't seen the other films, you're not gonna know who the heck these characters are.
Okay.
But that being said, the acting's really good. The action scenes are pretty good. You don't get a lot of gadgets this time. You get one gadget, one really good gadget that he uses.
What about product placement?
He drinks a Heineken.
Okay. I just remember in one of those James Bond films, he got so much money for product placement.
Mhm.
It was like the #1 grossing movie on product place. Like they got over $1 million and like all this other stuff. Like in what they received from these from these companies.
Yeah.
It was the highest grossing one.
I don't always pay attention to that stuff, but I know he drinks a Heineken. I'm not sure the brand of car he was driving around. It could have been an Aston Martin. Probably was. But yeah, there's a few other things. I think he had a watch. Fancy watch.
Rolex or something.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's a very middle of the road film. It's gonna probably appear on right in the middle of everybody's favorite James Bond films. Like, it's fine. But I'm just saying that for Daniel Craig's last film, it should have been better than fine.
Right. Because they begged him to come back and do this role.
Yeah.
Right? He pretty much finished up playing James Bond.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's like they did Spectre, and that was a good way to end, but then they thought, okay, let's just do one more.
Right.
We threw enough money at him. He said, yes, let's do one more. And so I don't think they were planning this movie. And so I think that's why
it wasn't in the initial plan. Yeah.
That's why I think it feels just like all over the place. But
did they at least set up for another one? Mm-hmm. It was more like putting a nice bow on the end of this one.
I'll say yes and no on that.
Okay.
Yes and no.
Okay.
So out of 5, I don't want to say that because that'd give away too much. I'm just going to go with out of 5 EMP watches, I'm going to do what you did with yours. I'm going to give it a 2.
Okay.
It's fine. Wow. It's serviceable. Thought they could have done better.
Still nice to see in the big theaters?
Oh, yeah.
On the big screen?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you're a James Bond fan, or, a fan of these Daniel Craig films, go see it, and you're going to enjoy it. But don't expect, this, massive send-off, this, grand, gigantic feature film. It's not really that, so.
Huh.
Anyway.
Fair enough.
So, next one, because it is the season.
Yes.
Halloween Kills. Now, I love the Halloween films. I love Michael Myers.
Yeah.
He's my favorite slasher. Boy, this wasn't great.
No, it honestly wasn't.
It wasn't.
This takes place right after the events of the last one.
Mm-hmm.
He survived that.
Which, by the way, the last one was a lot of fun.
Right.
I liked the last one.
I loved that they threw in those little things where it was just like she was late, she gets thrown out the window, and then he looks over to see if she's still there, and she's already gone.
And she's gone, yeah.
Yeah, just those little things that they threw in there to pay homage to the original. This didn't have as many of those, or
no.
It just went a weird-ass direction with it.
Well, you'd think Laurie Strode would be the main character.
No, it's the town. It's the townspeople.
Yeah, it's what's his name? Guy who played Tommy. We talked to him at FanX. The heck is his name? Anthony Michael Hall.
Yes.
He's pretty much the main character of this film.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis basically is just monologuing in a hospital the entire time.
More or less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think... Does she ever leave that hospital? I don't think she does.
No. Okay, I thought his speech was a little weird in the beginning, where he's talking about, like, you know, we have had all this tragedy happen to us, and we need to take our town back.
Yeah, I mean, he was setting up the plot.
Right.
You know, because they're having this talent show at this bar, and he gets up there, he's supposed to be doing these bird whistles, but instead he says, you know, all these years, he's basically going over what happened in the very first Halloween movie. And he says, this person, you know, survived this, and this person survived an encounter. And so, yeah, that part I actually kind of liked. When they were flashing back to 78.
Yeah.
And showing that, I liked that.
Okay.
It was kind of cool to see the people again who survived. Because it was the same actors and actresses.
Right.
That was cool.
The thing that, like, kind of threw me off was that police officer when he happened to say, like, yeah, I grew up with Mike. You know, he wasn't that old.
He didn't seem to be.
I thought he was only in his 30s, but this takes place 40 years after.
Yeah.
the original one, right?
Well, no. When he said that he grew up with him, that was the flashback. That was when they were in the 70s.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
That kind of threw me off there. I don't know. They jumped back and forth quite a bit.
They did. Yep.
I honestly felt like this one, like, because I ended up watching it with some coworkers, actually, because he had Peacock. So he just played it while we were at work.
Yeah.
And I would pause it if we'd have to, like, go help a customer or something. Mm-hmm. But, man, I was kind of disappointed with this one.
Like, the whole thing with Halloween is it's Michael Myers trying to hunt down and kill Jamie Lee Curtis.
Right.
Laurie Strode. And that isn't what this one was. It was him constantly going back to his house and then killing people, and then going back to his house and then killing people.
There was a lot of controversy when it came to Michael Myers killing the firefighters.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the internet blow up about that?
I mean, look, they were putting out the house where he was at. Of course he's going to kill them all.
Right.
And that was the other thing. One thing that has always bugged me about these Halloween films, they beat Michael Myers with bats, 2x4s, chains.
They burn his ass.
They burn him. They run him over.
Yeah.
They shoot him in the shoulder, in the back, in the chest. Shoot him in the fucking head.
Yeah. Honestly.
Fucking head.
That, and like when they do actually hit them, go back and finish a job.
Yeah.
Double tap that shit.
Yes.
Like,
don't sit there and stare at him.
No.
Unload your clip into the motherfucker. Into his brain.
Yeah. Yep. Nobody would, like, go after you or say, like, that's a little excessive. And you're like, no, I want to make sure this sucker's dead.
Yeah. I mean, that's always kind of been a thing, but this one, it really just drove me nuts.
Right.
You have guns, shoot him in the head!
Well, that would make for a short movie, though.
I know, but still. Like, the end scene, minor spoilers here.
Yes.
When they have the whole town there, the whole mob, and they start beating him down.
Right.
I think at least one person has a gun. Their plan is to kill him, shoot him in the head. But they don't.
it was really reminiscent. Okay, you'll probably know who this is. There was a serial killer that he went around, like there was a Netflix documentary on it, that he went around terrorizing all these people in California, and then finally all these citizens come by and end up arresting him.
The Night Stalker.
The Night Stalker.
Richard
Yeah. That's what it was kind of reminiscent of. Like the whole town kind of like gets together and puts an end to this killer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this movie, I feel like it didn't need to be made.
No.
Which was unfortunate. And I also felt like Michael always had kind of a purpose or a direction that he was going. Like, he kind of got attached to somebody, and he's just like, oh, I need to kill this person, and then other people get in the way of his task, so he murders them.
Right. What I thought was going to happen is when Laurie ended up in the hospital, I'm like, okay, he's going to come to the hospital, and that's where the movie's going to be set.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
That could. Her running around a hospital trying to, like, survive and kill him. Because
they've done that in a Halloween movie before, and it could be a nice little callback,
Right. Because even though those movies were trash...
Oh, they're
still it'd still be kind of nice to have a callback.
They're straight up trash.
I'd appreciate that. But no, it didn't go that direction. No.
Like, he just didn't care about her anymore. And then I thought what was going to happen is either her daughter or her granddaughter was going to take up the mantle.
Right.
Like, he would be killed, and then one of them was going to grab the mask.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that, I would have bet $1 million that's what was going to happen.
Yeah, I could have seen that too.
At the end of the first one, when she had that knife, and like, she was like mesmerized by it.
Right.
Yeah.
It was like, oh shit, she just became a serial killer.
I thought for sure that's what was going to happen. But nope.
Because it reminded me of that one first scene in the original Halloween. I went back and watched it like just yesterday. Where the little boy, after he kills babysitter, then he's like standing there with the knife, and the parents are looking at him. So yeah, I thought I could have seen that direction going that way. Yeah. Do you think they'll make another one?
Yes. This is planned to be a trilogy, so there is one more coming. Hopefully, it's better.
Right. We'll have to talk, like, after people have had the chance to check out this movie. We'll have to talk about what we'd like to see them do to put a nice bow on Michael Myers.
Yeah. So out of 5 knives?
I think I'm at a 2.5.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like a 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe a 2. I was like trying to be a little generous because I did like some of the scenes, but yeah, the townspeople did kind of suck.
I liked some of the kills. He had some good kills.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the reasons you watch these films.
Right.
It's for the kills, right? So he had some good ones, but the story just sucked. So yeah, I'm at a 1.
I did appreciate more the jump scares in this one than the last one and the original one. No, I think I'm going to still be generous and give it, go with a 2. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. So, yeah, that pretty much wraps everything up for today, kids. Head over to, if you aren't signed up for our Patreon, head over there. Because on our DLC, we're going to do 2 more stories that we didn't do.
As well as we've got a really interesting topic.
On this episode, yes. Might as well tease it. We're going to talk about things we don't like when it comes to podcasts and podcasting.
Yeah.
So, if you haven't, head over there. Check it out. So, here's where you can find us. Otherwise, you can head over to patreon.com/worldwarg if you want to listen to all of our episodes and see all of our extra footage from, like, FanX and all of our DLCs. Head over there. If you just want to listen to our episodes, head to worldwarg.podbean.com or, honestly, wherever you get your podcasts. We're everywhere. On the social media, we're on Facebook, facebook.com/worldwargpodcast. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. Doing a lot of things over on TikTok right now, so head over there and follow us. You can find all of our merch at tpublic.com. You can also email us anytime.
Day or night.
At world4gpod@gmail.com. So, this has been World War G. That has been AJ.
That has been Troy.
Stay geeky, my friends. And, shoot them in the head.